Miley Cyrus once pulled off one of the sneakiest tricks in the music world, hiding her biggest expenses from her own accountant without raising a single eyebrow. It wasn't flashy jewelry or luxury cars she was sneaking past the books, but something far more surprising. What she disguised as vintage clothes was actually the costly price of her drug use during the making of one of her most experimental albums. This secret spending tells a deeper story about Miley's life, her struggles, and the journey that led her to a completely new chapter. To keep her drug expenses off the record, Miley came up with a clever disguise. She labeled all those costly purchases as vintage clothes. Her accountant would receive checks worth thousands of dollars for what looked like extravagant clothing buys, but in reality, it was money spent on something entirely different. This wasn't just a one-time thing. Miley played the part so well that even in person, her accountant believed she was splurging on rare fashion pieces. It was a secret code between them, hiding the truth in plain sight. But that was only the beginning of a much bigger story. Miley didn't just keep the illusion alive on paper, she took it a step further in real life. When her accountant asked about a $15,000 original John Lennon t-shirt, Miley would casually play along, saying it was upstairs and even jokingly offering to share it. This in-person act made the ruse feel real, keeping everyone convinced. It's wild to think how far she went to protect her secret, turning a risky habit into an inside joke. But as much as she was hiding back then, things were about to change in ways no one expected. By 2019, Miley's life took a serious turn as she began her sobriety journey. What started as a struggle quietly became her new foundation. She's been open about how sobriety transformed her, calling it something she lives for, almost like a guiding force in her life. This wasn't just a casual choice. It became her God, something she needed to truly heal and grow. But sobriety wasn't a straight path, and the challenges she faced along the way would test her in unexpected ways.
Being completely honest, during the pandemic, fell off and felt really a lot of.
Even with all her progress, Miley wasn't immune to setbacks. During the isolation of the COVID-19 pandemic, she admits to relapsing, a moment that could have easily derailed her journey. But instead of hiding it, she faced it head-on, recognizing that those struggles were part of what she needed to become who she is today. That relapse wasn't a failure. It was another lesson, a reminder that growth isn't linear, and sometimes falling back is part of moving forward. What came next would prove just how resilient she really is. Miley doesn't shy away from her past mistakes. In fact, she's grateful for them. She sees every stumble as a crucial lesson that shaped her into the person sitting in front of us today.
The last 20 years of my career felt like kind of white noise.
Life had more to teach her, and she knew she needed to fall one last time before she could truly rise. This perspective changed everything, turning pain and regret into a source of strength and wisdom. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the hardest moments lead to the most meaningful growth. And what she created from that growth would surprise many. That transformation found its voice in Miley's hit song, Flowers. She described for growth. And as fans continue to watch her evolution, one thing is clear. Miley's path is proof that even the darkest chapters can lead to a brighter tomorrow.